Oh, it's Monday morning. The drop off's been done, and I am exhausted. It's like I'm still tired from yesterday's tired. Oh, it was such a busy weekend. I'm so going to enjoy this cup of coffee. The weather was decent for once. The sun was out. It was beautiful. So we decided to head down to the high street, to the market, and then off to the park. It was genuinely a lovely day. But as a mom, it was also stressful as fuck. While everyone else is relaxing, I'm constantly nagging the boys. Stay where I can see you and don't talk to strangers. Don't look at anyone we don't know. I felt like I was saying that every 5 minutes. We drum it into them until we are blue in the face. Because I think we know how quickly a crowd can swallow a child. And that brings us to the high altitudes of Andes, to Peru, Colombia, and Ecuador. We're looking at a man that used the exact market day bustle to turn the mountains into a graveyard for hundreds of children. That's right, hundreds of children. He didn't hide in the dark. He operated in broad daylight, right under the nose of parents, just like us, like you and me. This is the story of Pedro Lopez, the man known as the monster of the Andes. Pedro Lopez didn't look like a monster. He drifted along like a traveler, a drifter, someone who was just passing by. His hunting ground wasn't a dark alley. It was the open air markets and the busy squares, just like the one we visited on Saturday morning. He would watch for a mother who was distracted just for a split second. Maybe she was haggling over the price of a trinket or laughing with a friend or having a sip of a cup of coffee, well, in these days. In that one moment, he would lure a child away with either a toy or a simple promise, like I can give you a nice sweetie. My maternal instinct is screaming here because he used our own daily chaos against us. By the time the mother turned around, her child was gone, lost in the crowd, being led towards the isolations of the mountains where no one would hear them scream. He wasn't just a predator, he was a ghost who moved through the crowds unnoticed. The way they finally caught him was literally something straight out of a movie. In 1980, he was lurking at a market in Peru, trying to lure yet another young girl. But this time, the community was on high alert. A local group of women, or let's say mothers, who had clearly had their mum radar dialed up to the max, spotted him. They didn't call the police first. They grabbed him themselves, like a vigilante type of group, like mob justice. They cornered him and handed him over to the authorities. And once he was in a cell, the floodgates opened. He didn't just confess to a few murders. He led the police into the heart of the mountain to a mass grave where they found the remains of over 50 young girls. And that was just on one site. He claimed to have killed over 300 children across 3 countries. I mean, my God, I actually don't know what to say. He told the police he liked the silence of the mountains. He liked being the only witness to his own cruelty. I mean, it's shocking. He treated these children like they were disposable, leaving them in shallow graves in the high altitude passes of the Cordillera mountains. The geography of the mountains was his accomplice. The thin air and the rugged terrain kept his secrets for years, while he moved from town to town, leaving a trail of shattered families in his wake. So here's the part that's really going to make your blood boil. Pedro Lopez was sentenced to the maximum time allowed in Ecuador, and at that time, it was only 16 years. Because of good behavior, he was released even earlier. He was handed over to Colombia. He spent some time in a psychiatric hospital. And then get this, he was set free. The motherfucker was set free. 300. He killed 300 children. In 1998, he walked out of those doors and vanished like a literal ghost. No one knows where he is, if he's still alive, if he's still hunting, if he's dead. The system didn't just fail, it let a monster walk out of those doors and back into the world. And this is a reminder that sometimes the boogeyman isn't just a story we tell our kids. Sometimes he's a sick fucker with a sentence of only 16 years, a new identity, and he's potentially sitting at a market just like yours. So guys, the world can be a scary place, but I always make sure that my eternal alarm is on high alert. I'm actually off to try and finish this cup of coffee while it is hot, which you know is a rare luxury. And then I'm off to go tackle the mountain of laundry that's currently taking over my kitchen. I'm Mrs. G. Keep your coffee hot, your vino chilled, hide the good snacks, and for the love of God, never trust a brown mark on your kids' undies. See you next Monday.